I missed the earlier, your remarks earlier, because we do have another meeting going upstairs on prescription drugs, so you can see what's happened back and forth with this. But I forget, so I apologize that maybe your testimony might explain some of this, but I'm trying to follow the chronology of this, because from what I can gather from on the internet is that these cigarettes were introduced to the market around 2003. Some said 2006. Can one of you confirm when these things came on?
Yeah, the e-cigarettes began to be marketed in 2007, to my knowledge.
So back to you now, Doctor. If they've been 2007, again, I'll accept your 2007. I've got 2003, but 2000. Why is the FDA not come up with a final? Because I heard the chairman's remarks that I can't agree more with her concerns. I mean, there's no light between the two of us on this. Why is the FDA not finalized some kind of determination that allows these things? Because they're still out there on a generally approved, or how do you describe their permitted use?
Sure. No INS products currently on the market are there legally. They are all illegal.
I'm sorry.
They're illegal. They are not authorized to be sold. They're on the market through a policy of enforcement discretion, where the FDA can prioritize the enforcement of its authorities. The history is, e-cigarettes became deemed products subject to Tobacco Control Act in 2016.
You missed my point. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
If one of the byproducts of these are fine particles getting into people's lungs, we've had numbers of debates in this committee over the last 8 or 10 years about what's happening with the coal combustion of a particular matter at 2.5 microns. But yet, from what I understand, my research on this is that these e-cigarettes are introducing not only 2.5 microns, but even less, smaller, and getting down in the lungs. So if we take action that are impacting the fossil fuel industry across America, why are we not finalizing and saying, until we know more about the carcinogens, the heavy metals, and other things, the cutting fluids or whatever it's added, why aren't we stopping this until your final determination? Why are these things still in the market if they're causing this kind of health risk?
Sure.
12 years after they were introduced, Doctor?
I think we don't consider these products safe.
Excuse me?
Harmful. We do not consider these products safe. We think they have harm. We do not think really anyone should be using them other than people who are using them in place of combustible tobacco. I think it has to be said that combustible cigarettes.
But you know that's naive to think that that's what's happening. Children, why aren't they just off the market until you make a final determination?
So the drive at the FDA is to be guided by the science of what's good for the public health. We think that some small off-ramp to allow addicted adult smokers to transition from combustible cigarettes to another product is of public health value, but we really want to limit the ability of youth and children to get access to these products because of the epidemic of youth use.
Okay, well, they make it CDC. Would it be more beneficial to our youth and others if these cigarettes were taken off the market?
We would like to
Watch what I said.
We would like to make it possible for no youth to be. We would like no youth to be using these products.
So why hasn't Congress worked on that?
Sorry, did you say why isn't Congress?
Yeah, why haven't?
Well,
why are they off the market? If you're saying they got part of it, you're thinking they should be better, why are they still out there? What's your opinion of why they're still out there? If they're causing this kind of problem, if they're introducing particular matter into our lungs, that we're having such devastation with the coal industry and all fossil fuels, but yet we're allowing children to inhale it at a higher concentration level, let alone something that's up a stack 1,000 feet up in the air. We're putting it directly into someone's lungs, and we're saying that's okay.
To be clear, Congressman, our plan is now to clear the market abruptly of characterizing flavors so that these kid-appealing products will be off the market as we finalize this guidance and implement this new policy.
I've run out of time. I yield back.